Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the third video of the night. Let's get into it. So if you're a girl, post analysis was the last video that I really went on rambling for like a good 14 minutes. But I'm overall okay with it because everything I said, or at least the majority of everything I said, was absolutely makes sense according to today's culture, and definitely something that everyone needs to learn. Again, especially to middle school girls, love you, care about you, wish you the absolute best, and the commitment levels, you're going to learn commitment just like with the men. You're going to learn commitment hopefully as you get older and when you grow up with your maturity and etc. But I can assure you that even within the middle school couples, I've heard of some cheating here. I've heard of some, just some garbage really here and there. And I'm thinking to myself, who, like, do you not have mentors in your life, honestly? And forgive me if some of y'all like, wow, Nate, you're kind of being harsh right now. I'm not even joking. Whenever I hear about these negative statistics and hear about these stories, I think to myself questions like, who are your parents? Do you have mentors in your life? Do you have a role model? And that's why I want to pastor so many people, because I really want to be there for them as that role model, as that mentor. You could even say even as that youth pastor, because I want to help show these people this is what commitment looks like. This is what, whatever it is looks like. Like, this is what patience looks like. Patience looks like. This is what patience looks like. This is what understanding. This is what obedience. This is what so many things look like. Because I'm telling you, I don't think we have too many people in today's day and age who even know what any of that looks like. I think that's why our culture is suffering the way that it is. Again, ladies and gentlemen, look at the rates, especially for rates like divorce. They're up. They are up. And I've said it before. If the majority of the country claims to be Christian, then tell me why the divorce rate is so high. If so many claim to be Christian, tell me. The math does not add up. You literally can go back to my video titled "Divorce Rate is Too High," and I literally give you similar to the same analysis. The divorce rate is way too high, ladies and gentlemen. If a majority of people claim to be Christian, were actually Christians, it wouldn't be up this high. I'm literally telling you, even though I'm not romantically married my own self, I'm literally telling you, I've already decided I'm going to go to my grave with my marriage. Go to my grave. My wife can probably put me through hell or whatever, but I'm going to go through my grave with my marriage. So, especially if we have kids, my kids can live to learn. Hey, even our mom put them through whatever, but our dad was so faithful and loved God so much. This is the stand that he took for his family to show his kids what true love and true dedication towards God and his family meant. He stayed, and he taught us something in the process. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, I do feel like in today's day and age, that's one of the top things that we lack in today's day and age. We lack people that are willing to fight for their families. I've said it before, maybe not on his YouTube channel, but I've said it before. You have people who are fighting for the rights to even have kids, fighting for the rights to have families, and etc. Fighting for the rights to, fighting for their rights. And it disgusts and disturbs me to know that you have a lot of people out there, a lot of parents who they're willing to give their children up for God knows just any and everything. And if not that, they're just not doing their jobs as properly as they should. Now, again, any parent out there can probably tell me, Nate, you're not a parent yet, so you don't know how hard it is. I can assure you this, and I'm willing to die on this statement, that parenting is as hard as you make it. It is as easy as you make it. Now, I'm not saying that means you're supposed to have your kids just running around doing and saying whatever they want, but I'm definitely going to tell you that you have to know when to be playful, when to set down guidelines, when to teach, when to practice this. You have to know these things. And if you don't know, that's one of the top reasons why parenting seems as hard as it does. That's why I said before, in the future, ladies and gentlemen, especially to kids and parents watching this, if I ever post this, this is why my passion, one of my top 5 passions, is to work with as many charities, as many churches, and etc. as I can. Because I want to show parents firsthand, this is how you need to alter what you think you know of raising kids into what is, you could say, truly God's way of raising kids, which can and will make your job a lot more easier and help fill you with a lot more hope in what you're doing and a lot more love in what you're doing, and etc. Because I'm telling you, to see as many kids as I've seen, and this is even goes to middle schoolers, to see as many middle schoolers as I've seen who are doing drugs at this early age, doing vape, smoking weed. Are you kidding me? You're in middle school. You shouldn't even know what those two things are. And if you know what they are, you shouldn't be doing it at that age. But you know they are doing it. Somebody's enabling them. And I do believe that's one of the top problems we have in today's culture, is that as long as you have enough people around you that will enable you to do wrong, you're probably going to do wrong. And I do believe that's one of the things within our culture that we, is all over our culture, is that there's too many people, especially with the parents and grandparents and whoever else. Nobody's doing as right as they should. Nobody's setting those examples. I'm NJ to the City Williams. I want to die trying setting all those examples for the parents, for the kids, for the entire family. I want to set those examples because I care about these families. I care about the kids. I care about the parents. I care about the next generation and their future in this world. Again, you can see on my song covers. It says that mostly everything I do is for Jesus and these kids. I want these kids to grow up in a Jesus Christ salvation, open-minded, free-thinking world, and etc. Not to say every child has to be like me. That's not at all what I'm saying. But I want these kids to understand the hypocrisy gotta go. The double standards gotta go. Things like character counts with trustworthiness and fairness and integrity and etc. You have to learn how to practice that. You have to find people in your life who are going to practice these things. Because that's why the youth is where it is today. That's why a majority of, some middle schoolers, or if not a lot, some if not a lot, middle schoolers, high schoolers, and etc. are where they are. Again, you got to realize with middle school, again, especially if you're in 6th grade, again, you just came out of elementary school. How do you already know what a vape is? How do you already know what weed is? How do you already know what these things are? I mean, there's just so many questions that need to be asked. You should not be in middle school vaping. You should not be in even high school vaping. I'm very annoyed and disturbed with how many middle schoolers and high schoolers, you could even say college kids, but definitely middle school and high schools, I see vaping and smoking weed and drinking alcohol. What? But that's what I mean. When you break this stuff down, somebody's enabling you to do it. Whether it's your parents, your grandparents, whether it's just some friends that you might happen to know, they might be of those ages, those legal ages to buy you this stuff. Somebody's doing something and they should not be doing. Just like bad driving. So many bad drivers around here. I'm amazed how many bad drivers are around this city. / how many bad drivers around just everywhere. I'm amazed. Why are so many people bad drivers? Why are so many people bad drivers? These are, again, part of questions that we have to ask ourselves as a society and as a culture. We should not have as many online trolls negatively as we have in today's culture. Why do we have so many negative online trolls? That all they seek to do is reach, is bash, is just completely just go off on just the most disturbing and negative garbage limbs. Why? Especially if you ain't willing to say none of this to the person's face, you're a coward. If no one ever told you this before, you're a coward. And etc. And ladies and gentlemen, this is again me pretty much speaking on the state of our culture. I'm telling you, love people, love kids so much. I want the next generation to succeed. God first over everything. I want them to soar to their God-first destiny and purpose. I want to be there to help pastor them, help mentor them, help guide them. And I'm telling you, with initiatives like character counts in St. Johns County, that needs to be practiced, and it needs to be spread to more counties than just St. John's. Because I'm telling you, there's no point in having an initiative like that especially the players donated to, golf players that is, donated to. There's no point in having something like that and nobody's living up to anything. Like, literally, put that into perspective. You have an initiative like Character Counts, but yet nobody's living up. What does that say? And I've read way too many school reviews in too many counties that tell me A lot of people don't care. A lot of people don't. And that's why I look forward to going to many of these schools eventually during sporting events and etc. Asking my questions and seeing what I can do to help spread awareness and help mentor all these kids. 10 minutes into this, I think I started off with explaining the "If You're a Girl" title. I think I started off with that again, and then I am where I am now with this. But most definitely, I can assure you, like I said, God bless all the kids out there. Middle schoolers, I hope to God that if you don't already have a good role model and mentor in your life, I hope to God you get one eventually, soon enough. Please seek one if you don't have one. Again, I would love to be there for all of you, but you got to realize I'm one guy and I can't well, it's not that I can't. It's just that I can't be there for everybody at the same time unless it's through something like YouTube and everybody's commenting and etc. Like, but I mean, in person, I can't, be at 2 places like that at once or 4 or 5. You get the point. I can't be all those places at once. So you get the point. I would love to mentor these kids. I would love to mentor all the middle schoolers, all the high schoolers. I would love to mentor even college kids. I would love to mentor just God knows everybody. I'm a mentor. I don't really run away from it. I absolutely embrace it with everything that I got, and I give it everything that I got, and I do what I can to help everybody live up. And that was my dog Chosen. So it's 11 minutes into this. I might go and stop this video in the next few minutes. If I don't, I don't. If I do, I do. God bless. I do hope everybody enjoys the rest of their day. I got to still analyze the Make It About Me song and the Share the Love song and the Rep My City So Hard song. Got to still analyze those. But once again, within today's culture, ladies and gentlemen, middle schoolers, love yourself, take pride, godly pride, own it to the best of your God-first willing and able abilities. High schoolers, the same thing. Character counts. Please start living up to it. Find some good mentors who will help you live up to it. Again, I'm here, but again, I can definitely only do so much at one time. And so again, be patient with me and etc. And we'll see. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to go take my dog back out to use the restroom. So 11 minutes or 12 minutes into this. God bless everybody. If you're a girl, learn to take pride in yourself. Again, I already, went through that analysis. Love yourself for who you are. God got you. Trust in Him to show you your destiny and fill you with purpose through your trials and tribulations. Take care. God bless.